All right, bro, man. Let's tap into these matchups this week, man. We got some big games, man.
Sure.
Predictions with Ryan, but we doing it a little bit different. Ryan versus Chat GPT. So we got the Chat GPT to kind of pull up, see what they think, see who they think the outcome will be, who the winners will be. So we're gonna kick it off, man. Kansas versus Arizona. Kansas team um been going through a lot this year, man. They lost in Dublin to Iowa State. You got the quarterback, his family members outside the game fighting, which was a big ordeal. Um, a Kansas team that I expected a lot out of this season, bro. What you
Hold
think,
up,
man?
hold up, hold up, hold up. Is Kansas or Kansas State playing?
No, it's Kansas.
It's Kansas playing.
Yes, sir. Kansas versus Arizona.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, that's Jalen Johnson and them. Yeah, 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 yeah. So
What sound
they
like
just
Charleston
lost to
White?
Missouri last week. They lost to Missouri last week. I picked them to win. They ended up losing to Missouri last week. They playing Arizona. I got them bouncing back against Arizona by at least 10 points.
No, so I think last week Kansas State lost, right? No, yeah, my bad. I got this messed up. So it is Kansas State. You're right. It's Kansas State tonight against Arizona.
Oh,
They
okay.
playing they playing tonight actually. So we're doing a little cheating right now. I ain't
Loud.
gonna,
Okay. I
yeah,
thought
this one live right here.
well, there it is. Avery Johnson.
There
What
it is, man. Yeah,
check out Avery Johnson.
yeah, man. Down 17-3 going into halftime.
Oh man.
Goodness, goodness. And I was gonna go with Kansas State. Keep it a buck, man. I was going with Kansas State, like you just said, Johnson. Um, goodness, bro.
Yeah, man. I was too, man. Especially with
Yeah.
Arizona losing a lot to the portal and to the draft. I
Mm.
didn't know what those guys brought back, but kudos to them for building their team out and right now beating a solid Kansas State team.
Yeah, yeah, bro. And Arizona was the home underdog for this game, bro. Up 17-3 going in the half. All right, well, hey, moving along. We got Clemson versus Georgia Tech, man. Chat GPT has Georgia Tech coming out on top and pulling off an upset, man. They say that their offense and run games has been looking thorough. What you think?
What I think, Clemson usually does really well against Georgia Tech. From what I've seen or watched, um, I believe that Georgia Tech has the advantage in the run game. Uh, and to win this game, they're gonna have to keep the ball away from Clemson. The Clemson offensive club, Klubnik and the receivers as you got Westco and those guys, and
Hmm.
that they need to use Haynes King to run the ball more. So they playing more 11-on-11, which I believe they would do and control the clock. Early in the season, I believe the game is in Atlanta.
Unsure. Yeah. It's in Tech.
In Atlanta, so man, it's a big one, man. What time the game is? Is it 12 or 3 o'clock?
I think it's actually let's see. Let me lock in and see,
It
man.
feels like it's at 12 o'clock, man. I feel like they playing early. They don't give me the 7 o'clock vibe. But irregardless of the fact, man, I believe that Georgia Tech can pull off a win, man. Clemson seems to show some chinks in the armor. Being down, what was that, 16-3 to Troy at half at home last week, even though they came back and scored like 24 straight points or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
think you do that on a Georgia Tech team, man. A Georgia Tech team that has the identity, blue collar, bring your lunch pail to work, attitude that they get from their coach, who was the offensive lineman there, man. And you know how them offensive linemen be, you know what I'm saying? Drive the trucks, man. They ain't really worried about, pulling up in cars and Camaros and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they bring that same kind of attitude. I believe they can get a big win at home.
Oh man, so you riding with ChatGPT? Yeah, this game is at 11 a.m., bro. So it's gonna be a noon game for Eastern time in Atlanta. Um,
I'm rolling with GT tomorrow.
you rolling with GT, you and ChatGPT. Um, I'm gonna rock out with Dabo, man. I rock out with Dabo and Clemson. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. Just the matchup. Like I said, I know Tech is looked a lot better starting from last year. You talked about King, um, but I'm gonna rock out with Clemson and see them boys winning it by 10.
Yeah. I mean they should, man. They had the better roster across the board. But I believe that Georgia Tech has the heart and they keep fighting, man. If it comes down to the end and it's close, I believe Georgia Tech can pull it out.
Yeah, and you talk about coming down to the end. The reason I feel like Clemson could pull it out if it come down to the end is the way that he's created and molded that roster. Like I said, a lot of these guys, no transfer portal guys, these guys who've been in the weeds with each other, man. So I think that'd be a good factor for them boys. All right, man. We got the Badgers versus Roll Tide, man. Badgers versus Alabama, man. ChatGPT says Alabama should dominate this game versus Wisconsin.
Yeah, man, I got Alabama winning the game. Don't believe too much in Wisconsin. Alabama had a great week last week with a bounce back win against ULM, who people thought that since Saban lost to ULM years ago that this would possibly another trap game for them, and they came out and they showed they were very dominant, and I believe they found a guy that could possibly be starting sometime this year during the season, and the 5-star quarterback out of Texas. I want to say his name is Keelan or something.
Yeah.
Keelan. Seen a couple of his clips, man. Look really, really good, man. Look good in the pocket. Ball comes off his hand fluid, man. Looks ahead of the time for the simple plays that he got, few reps that he got. So, a lot of positivity came out of that game for Bama, and I believe they keep it rolling.
All right, man. You and ChatGPT have sided again, bro. I'm going against it, man. I know I talk about credibility, but it's time for me to get out on the edge a little bit. I'm going Wisconsin with a major upset. They are a 21-point underdog. 21-point underdog. I do not believe in Alabama. Nothing about it. Offense, don't believe in it. Defense, don't believe in it. And I think this Wisconsin Badgers team will come into Bryant Denny and get a dub. I'm taking Wisconsin
Lord
for
have,
the for the big upset.
Lord have mercy, man. You go get our show canceled, man.
It's time, baby. It's time. All right, man. The next one. We keeping it in state. Keeping it in state. We talked about it earlier, bro. South Alabama headed to the plains, man. Best atmosphere in the country, bro. And before we even get into that, man, I see these videos going around about just the Auburn atmosphere, that night atmosphere. I don't think this is a night game, but just in general, I don't think any place in the country can compete, bro.
Mm.
I'm talking about I don't think any stadium, any environment in the country can compete with what we have in Jordan have.
Man, a little bias there. Do believe we have one of the livest atmospheres at night. But I'm gonna put one up there, right there next to it. Also Tigers, man. The LA
LSU?
Tigers in Baton Rouge. Yes,
Mm.
sir. Love the atmosphere, man. Love to be on the road in there, man. It feels like voodoo going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, the band,
Talk about it. Talk about it.
the band.
2013,
Hey,
2013, we had our night game. We had a night game at LSU. That was the only regular season game we lost that year, right?
yeah,
Rain game. Talk to me about the atmosphere.
man, the atmosphere was it was it was it was what you thought it would be. People didn't know what we were gonna be at the time, so
Yeah.
it wasn't as hype. It's different when they got somebody coming in with some hype behind it. I still wholeheartedly believe it's one of the hardest places, if not the hardest place, to play that I've definitely played in. Just from the fans, how raunchy they are and how much they hated us, pulling up on the buses, flicking us off, et cetera, et cetera. And then they have one of the best bands in PWI, and the song they were playing and how the student section got behind it, man. It all went together, man. On top of LSU having great athletes, man. So it was just an exciting atmosphere, to compete in, man. At night, and I don't even want to really bring up when we went down there in 2011, man, and it was crazy. It was
Hey,
crazy.
that was a 2:30
That was
game, bro.
2:30 game, but man, them boys was. Hey man, that was one of
It was
the
nasty,
I ever
G.
played against. That
Yeah.
2011 LSU team. They went to the championship and ended up losing to Bama, but they was the best team. They
Them boys had us over there like, dang, oh man, they hitting like that.
didn't like that. People tapping out, of
Oh
course,
man.
tapping out. Take me out. Put somebody.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, man. Auburn, I know we rocking out with the Tigers, bro. Um,
Yeah,
ChatGPT says Auburn should win this fairly comfortably. So I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
win it big, man. But I need to see more still. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
too fond of our passing game, man. It's dink and dunk, man. RPO
yeah,
game. I'm really not a fan of the RPO. But you don't need much talent to run the RPO game, I believe, man. But I want to see some digs, some posts, some comebacks, some slants. I don't just want to see, fake the run and throw a hitch and rely. Even though I want the ball out of his hands fast. I just want to see a little more, man. We got these Ferraris, these horses in the stable, man. Let them run, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you, bro. I like the RPO setup right now just because it's a numbers game. I like the way they calling a good game in my opinion.
It,
So
it's a protective
it's for
system,
sure,
bro.
man.
Like,
Yeah, but it that will not work for the entire season. There's gonna
oh,
come a time where you need to max protect or you need to drop back and let your receivers run route concepts and make
yeah,
a play.
gotta win a
Uh,
game. Yeah,
you're gonna have to, and you can't just do it on third down. It can't just be a third down. Hey, this is when it's expected. You get what I'm saying? Now your DNs, your defensive line, now they coming off the ball. Also knowing, hey, let's pass rush, let's get to the quarterback. So, man, I'm with you. Want to see more, and hopefully we will this Saturday, bro. All right, man. You talk about stadiums. You just said LSU, so I want to mention one that I thought is up there with our stadium, Tennessee. Tennessee is a place, bro. We played there in 2013. I felt like was above Alabama's atmosphere. So we got Georgia versus Tennessee. Georgia is headed to Knoxville, um, and this is one of the best environments that I believe is in the SEC outside of us. Um, ChatGPT says Georgia. They've had Tennessee's number recently, and they say that I think this continues. What you think, bro?
yeah, man. I seen Tennessee beat up on Syracuse pretty good. I'm sure Syracuse and Coach Brown, Fran Brown, and Muschamp is doing some talking. Um, but I'm not a real believer in Gunnar Stockton and the office that they have right now. I got Tennessee with a home win.
Ooh, is Georgia at home? Oh, you got Tennessee. Hold on. You got Tennessee with a home win?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like it. I like it. We together, bro. We are against ChatGPT on this one, dog. I like Tennessee as well. I like Tennessee as well in this matchup, man. Simple and sweet. Simple and sweet. That's gonna be one to definitely keep an eye on for the week, though.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
30 games.
Man, bro, it's some ball games out here, man. All right, bro. USF versus Miami. Um, ChatGPT says Miami home team edge and more experience will likely be the difference. They got to be talking about quarterback situation. I kick this off. Upset alert again. USF is on top, man. When it comes to the state of Florida. Obviously, I know Florida State's out of this. They've upset Florida. Now they're headed into Miami, and I think that these guys got a chip on their shoulder. They playing fast, and I think they find a way to win this ball game. Upset, and they 18-point underdog.
Man, I just can't pick them again, man. I'm gonna rock with Miami and Carson Beck and Lil Tony, the freshman receiver. I'm
Hmm.
with them, man. I believe that Crystal Ball is building something. Understand that this is a quarterback driven league. Miami has spent what they needed to get a quarterback in there that can actually lead them and try to make it to the playoff. That's the difference in these leagues, college and NFL, that you got to have a guy behind center. I believe Carson Beck can get it done. And they're woke now. You know what I'm saying? USF
Yeah.
not picking up on them. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Hmm.
thing about being Florida. So I got Miami Hurricanes winning this game.
Yeah, that's the scary part. USF, they ain't sneaking up on nobody now. Talk about quarterback situation. I think that's the reason USF win, man. Quarterback outplays Beck.
Mm, okay.
Yes, sir. All right, there we go on that. We got Arkansas. Arkansas versus Ole Miss, man. Lane Kiffin. ChatGPT says Ole Miss, they expect them to outscore this Arkansas squad, man.
Yeah, man. Lane versus T Will, man, in the head-to-head matchup. You know what I'm saying? Um, I like Lane though, even though T
Yeah.
plays football player, man. Lane is very creative in his play calling. Really sets up. He's a setup artist. And just really knows offense, man. Really knows how to get the ball to the guys that need to get the ball. And it might look 100 different ways and be the same play. So I'm going with the mastermind and Lane Kiffin. I believe in them. They on the road at Arkansas. I think they'd be
I think
focused.
I think they at home,
Oh,
right?
they at
Yeah,
home.
I think they at home.
Okay, I definitely got them winning, man.
You riding with the rebels, riding with the rebels, man. So you riding with the rebels, ChatGPT riding with the rebels. So you know what I got to do. I got to go with the Arkansas Razorbacks, man. T will be the key factor in this versus Lane Kiffin's offense. But you talk about all the time, bro, these quarterback matchups, and I think that Arkansas has the better quarterback in Taylor Green. I think he will make plays, and I think this will be a key win for that Arkansas bunch, bro. One of the biggest wins they've had in the past few years.
Mm. Even though
Yes.
even over the home win they had over Tennessee last year.
Um, hey man, what have you done for me lately?
Oh,
What have you done for me lately, man? So,
it ain't gonna
uh,
be beating Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, let's get it. Ole Miss Rebels.
all right, man. Florida versus LSU.
Yes,
How
sir.
will Florida respond, boy? How will Florida respond, man? ChatGPT says LSU at home. You just talked about the best atmosphere or one of the best atmospheres in the country, bro. And how those boys show up, how those fans show out. They got LSU at home. I agree. LSU at home.
Yeah, man, I'm rocking with LSU as well. Florida's be a whole lot more focused this week, man. They were embarrassed last week. So it's gonna be a tough, close game, man. They always play each other well. Florida's actually leading the series in a close win. I think they got like 3 wins over, so it's very balanced. But I believe that LSU not only has the best coach, but they have the best quarterback and Garrett Nussmeier, man. Just watching them breaking them down, man. He's very comfortable in the pocket,
Hmm.
anticipating throws, will be a top 10 pick in this coming draft. I believe that LSU is getting their defense back, man. Hit the portal and got a couple pass rushes, a corner, Delano that came from Virginia Tech, wearing number 4. I really like his game, man. So
Yeah,
alongside him on the other side, they got the true freshman, 6'5" out of Florida. That's really holding his own, man. So LSU building that defense back up, man, and getting behind what they're known for, their brand, and that's playing great defense. So I got them winning at home, man, over Florida.
yeah, agreed, man. You talk about that defense. I told you, man, on the Netflix deal, any given Saturday, bro, they were getting um, trash, bro, from the head coach to the fans talking about this is not LSU defense. I think they're gonna take pride in it, and LSU gonna be a team to watch out for all season just because of their defense, dog. Like you said, you know you got a top 10 pick quarterback. Offense is gonna get you 28 plus points a game. If you can get some stops on defense, you'll win a lot of games in the SEC.
Yes, sir, man. They gonna do it.
Texas A&M, man. Texas A&M versus Notre Dame, the Irish, man. This is a top matchup as well. Um, This game will be at Notre Dame's home field. ChatGPT gives Notre Dame the edge in this matchup, man.
Yeah, man. I'm rocking with Notre Dame as well, man. They got to do a better job at feeding Jeremiah Love, man. That's how they started coming back on Miami. They started giving it to their playmakers. I expect coach to get it to them early and often, and I'm taking them to win.
Agreed, man. I'm with you, bro. Like I said, I want to keep some credibility. I do like Texas A&M in this matchup, man. I like their quarterback, Marcel. I forget his last name.
Marcel Reed.
Marcel Reed, man. The fans behind him. But I don't think it'll be enough. I'll take Notre Dame in this matchup, man. And somehow Freeman will find a way to get a win. They need this win. Notre Dame needs this win. Last but not least, man, Vandy. Vandy versus South Carolina, dog. South Carolina bunch that I love to watch. This is a South Carolina bunch that I told you a few weeks ago I think could be in the college playoffs and ultimately win the entire thing, bro. Early prediction, man. I think South Carolina is one of them teams, man. So with that being said, I'm taking South Carolina. ChatGPT has also taken South Carolina for their consistent play.
Yeah. I'm rocking with South Carolina as well, man. Even though Vandy just put BTA to Virginia Tech at their home place. When people talked about Virginia Tech, man, all they talking about is the entrance to the field, man. Since Frank Beamer done left, man, it's been a whole lot of going trending down with Virginia Tech, man. And Vandy went up there and absolutely obliterated them boys. But they playing a tough SEC South Carolina team at home, man. I believe that it's the Lenore Sellers show, and it will
Yeah.
continue against Vandy. Even though Vandy's playing extremely tough, man, it's gonna be closer than the odds say.
I forget what the spread is in this matchup, but man, if Vandy can compete, I'll be surprised.
Mm,
If they keep it within 10, man,
mm.
I'll be surprised in that Vandy bunch. I do like the head coach. I think they are building on something over there in Nashville. But I think South Carolina handles these boys pretty easy.
Well, they beat them 28-7 last year,
Mhm.
so they might have the remedy. So
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
want,
man. There it is, baby. That's the picks for this week, man. Week 2, Ryan versus ChatGPT. We giving it to you. Let's see how we do. Let's
yeah,
see how our thought process is when we trying to evaluate and analyze these games, man. Um, a lot come with it. It ain't just talent. You want to think about, playing styles. You want to think about the head coach and what these teams um, chemistry at right now. Speaking of team chemistry, 33-20 in this Houston versus Colorado game right now.
yeah.
Uh, I think we can go ahead and say, man, this game right here may end in a loss for the Colorado Buffs.
Hate to hear it. Hate to see it, man. A fan of Coach Prime, man, but it's looking like and it's premature, but it's looking like he was player led, when it was winning, man. I feel like this was a game they could have came in and easily won, man, even though, Houston has the transfer quarterback Wigman out of Texas A&M, SEC pedigree. Um, yeah, man, especially with Coach Prime getting the talent that he gets. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get these kind of guys at Colorado, man. People are gonna start saying, well, these need to translate into wins. And this was a very winnable game for them. So it's gonna be interesting, if they don't finish, and how he interviews. I'm sure it'll get a lot of views and what he has to say. Because when Coach Prime
Yeah,
speaks, people stop and listen. So I'm one of those people. So, um, still behind him, still supporting him, won't change, man. But they got to get something figured out there in Boulder, especially with all that Hall of Fame talent that's coaching, man.
yeah, man. They definitely they got the guys on the coaching staff. Don't think um, again, I don't want to say the staff because I don't know how these guys coaching X's and O's, and it's more than just X's and O's when you're trying to bring guys together as a cohesive group. We talk about it a lot. Um, if they start this season 1-2, where will things go? Is this a coaching staff who can get these guys to gel back together, like you just talked about? When you talk about talent and you watch this game, bro, matchup for matchup, Colorado looks better. I'm talking about across the board. When you talk about each matchup, I think Houston has one receiver that looks like a guy, like a dude. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Houston has one receiver out there who I would say is and that's about it, outside of the quarterback. So we'll see how things go, man. We'll see if they can figure out a way to get this train back on track, man, with Colorado.
yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you how to get it back on track, man. Put Salters in there.
Hey,
Put
man, we'll see.
keep it in there. Tell them, man, figure it out.
You
It's got
got to figure it out.
to Liberty team to a college football playoff game.
Yeah, that's insane, huh? But and with that, man, like I say, you got to keep these guys together because I talked to you before we hopped on. When you look at the sideline, um, man, guys got to be bought in.
Yeah,
Your team got to be bought in, and sometimes you can feel a little, hey, things going off. Like I said, they was down 13-0. Guys was making big plays on special teams, but the sideline was not bought in. That was one thing that I felt like for us as a national championship team, freshman year, SEC championship team, our senior year, bro, we brought energy at all times. You know what I'm saying? You had to. It was just in us. Whether it was kickoff team, we talked about it. We running through the end zone. If it go as a touchback, all of the kickoff, all 11 guys running to the end zone, getting the guys up, getting the crowd up. Fourth quarters, we running to the other end of the stadium, getting the crowd back in the game, man. So even when things are going bad, how do you respond, bro? And that's something that I look for in a lot of these teams. And today, 13-0, Colorado down 13-0, man, sideline looked dead. Guys just didn't look bought in.
Yeah, man. It's hard, man. When you're losing, it is hard, man. It takes a lot of mental toughness. Um,
For
they got
sure.
to change around, bro. They got to get it changed around, or you go see the Coach Prime Colorado train dying off.
But then, hey, on the other side, on the flip side of that, 2011, we at LSU and we getting our eyes beat in. I don't know how bought in we was on the sideline. So, like you said, man, it's hard.
Hey,
It's
man.
hard, bro.
Hey, man. That was a team full of draft picks, though. That's the difference.
For sure.
I'm
For
talking
sure.
about everywhere. Draft picks. Mm,
Man, we can go into so many conversations, bro. Because when I think about LSU, bro, who the first player you think about when you think of LSU?
come on, man. That's easy, man. Sell. Both of them will sell.
Which one?
Pat P.
Pat P. I'm going Tyron though,
Pat P was that's
bro.
when LSU
Tyron.
would think Pat P.
I think Tyron. That's crazy, bro.
Uh,
Tyron did, bro. We never seen before. Have you ever seen a DB in collegiate football do what Tyron did?
no, he had a great season. He had a great season. I never seen another DB do that. But as far as size and speed and the
For
prototype
sure, yeah,
position of
yeah,
corner, um,
man. That's when I knew, bro. That's when I knew that I wasn't ready yet. Hey, we play LSU our freshman year. I'm on kickoff team, and Pat P catch the ball on kick return, and I'm from me to this camera, and bro, when I say he's separated, like bro, I say, man, like I didn't understand how this dude could be that fast, bro. Like that's when I knew, man. I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take me some time to develop. You feel me?
get
Uh,
in, man. Need some
yeah,
Indian
dog.
runs.
For sure, but hey, I gotta
Yeah,
figure something out, man.
Pat,
Um,
man.
Man,
It's,
like, hey, like you said, man, y'all gotta let us know. Y'all want us to go live on the game, man. Let's try this thing out. Give y'all some commentary, watch these games live, see how things go. Get a little entertainment, yeah, entertainment value in.
yeah, man. Comment. Leave us in the comments, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, let's talk, man. It's y'all show. All right, we give y'all what y'all need. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. In the meantime, you already know, visit We Are Rivalry. Support your athletes. It's easy, man. If you want to, not just merchandise, brands, products, businesses, whatever you need. If you're hungry right now, you want to go to a burger shop, you in Nashville, I bet you can find one. You want to go to a pizza shop, you out of New York, I bet you can find one owned by an athlete, man. Check it out, support. Uh, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Next week. Y'all know how we do it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm a man to do it. One
Yes, sir.
love.